Yo, yo, yo. You already know it's the biggest bone, not the little one. The little one don't got nothing on me. I just wanted to bring to y'all my UFC 6 beta review. As y'all can see, I don't know if y'all see the icon, but yeah, I got the UFC beta. I played it. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all saw a bunch of other beta reviews, but the difference between me and them, they some shills. Big Bone gonna give it to you 100%. He ain't gonna shill for the company, cause I could care less. You feel me? But anyways, let's get to this review. First thoughts on this beta. Let me think. First thoughts. Yeah, I don't like how they changed the controllers. That's pretty stupid to me. As a person who plays sports games, 2K, FIFA, Madden. I don't personally play Madden, but you know what I'm saying? I play it a little bit. As a person who knows what goes on in those games, I know that those games barely ever change the controls. So, one thing I don't like about the beta is that they decided to change the controls. I never found a problem with the controls. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. 2K, Madden, and FIFA, those games are great. Those games are legacy games because they ain't out here changing the controls every single game. Why do we need to completely change something every single game? I don't know. It's idiotic if you ask me, but hey, I still love the game. And let me say that I love UFC 6 already. The beta sloppy as hell. It's unfinished, but you know what I'm saying? I see the potential and I like new stuff. I'm not one of those guys that's going to be like, "Oh, UFC 3 was the best. UFC 4 was the best." Hell no, they get better every single time. So yeah, um I'll just say I do enjoy the beta. Second thing I noticed in the beta, it's just sloppy as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's a beta though. So I can't really expect it to be anything other than sloppy. It's an unfinished game. I honestly feel like the game, even when the game releases in June or whatever, it's gonna be unfinished for about a month or two. Telling you, you're gonna see the best players the first month, and the second month ain't gonna be the best players 6 months in. And to all you players that are the best players in the first 2 months, you really just trash. But yeah, so that's another thought on the beta. It was real sloppy. Like, punches don't connect the way I want them to. Sometimes I get backed up to the cage and I have teleportation issues. People just teleporting around the map. Goofy stuff like that. Let me think of what else goes on in the beta. Oh yeah, that flow mode. I really don't like that in flow mode. The whole screen changes. I mean, we going for simulation. At least for me, at least. Like, I want simulation in a game. I don't want the screen to turn black and gray and my character to only be lit up. Like, that's not realistic. The world doesn't turn black and gray in real life when somebody's on in flow mode. I really don't like the black and gray, but I do enjoy the flow mode. I think that's something that they need to improve on because I don't think it's perfect right now. But I do think they could improve on the flow mode, and I do like the concept of a flow mode. One other thing about the flow mode I don't like, that let's say I'm on top of you, dominating you, the flow mode doesn't go down, which I find mad goofy. Like, if I'm on top of you, dominating you for 3 rounds, why is your flow still at the very top? Like, you're just an inch away from getting in flow mode. That's stupid as hell. If I'm dominating you, your flow mode should be going down. I don't know if they meant to have that in the game, but Yeah, they gotta change that. If you're getting beat up, you should not have your flow mode feeling or even staying the same. It should be going down. I don't know what that was about. That was something goofy. What else? What else I noticed? Um, that's basically it. I really just I don't like the new controllers. I feel like the strikes come out too fast. I seen one of my homies. They were like, "Oh yeah, I could just throw the head kick at the press of a button." I don't think that it should be that easy. Nobody should be able to throw a head kick like a jab. Like a head kick is not a jab. A head kick is something like rarely even thrown in UFC fights. To be honest, like it's like how many head kicks are even thrown around? Maybe like five, maybe. You know what I'm saying? That's not something that should be thrown like a jab. I think like the output of the head kick, the output of the body kick, I think it comes out too fast. I don't like that. Obviously, they need to tweak OPness. Oh my god, I didn't even mean to say that. I didn't even mean to say that. The OP, the overpoweredness of the game, they need to tweak. Like Alex Pereira is OP. MVP seems to be OP. I mean, they gotta work on their balancing. That's something they should do. What else should they do? What else was trash? Uh, yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe stamina could be tweaked. I think stamina could always be tweaked and turned down a little bit. But yeah, that's basically all I got. You know what I'm saying? I ain't one of these content creators that's gonna be out here giving you these shill opinions and sucking off the game or doing the opposite of that. I personally like the beta. It definitely is in beta form. Like I don't play that and think this is a complete game. I really hope they don't drop the game and it's anything like the beta. Who just hit me up on the Discord? But yeah, the game if the game releases in its current state, that's bad. They need a lot of cleanup, which I'm confident they will do. But like I said, I don't think the game will be super cleaned up till like a month or two after release. Month one and month two, you'll have a bunch of spammers. You'll have a bunch of people exploiting the game. You'll have a bunch of people just playing the game goofy as hell. The people that are good the first 2 months won't be the people that are good 6 months in. And yeah, they just need to tighten that up. And yeah, I'm about to be dropping more content, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be more freestyle like this. I ain't no real content creator. I'm just a real one, you feel me? That's some of these other UFC guys ain't. I flex them all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's all I got. Big Bone on the check in and Big Bone on the checkout.